What if I told you that 12 incredible gay films are about to disappear from Netflix in the next 7 days? Some of these are award-winning masterpieces, some are hidden gems you probably scrolled right past, and a few are documentaries that will genuinely change the way you see queer history. If you don't watch them now, they're gone. So grab your snacks, clear your weekend, and let me walk you through every single one, starting right now. Number 1. Your Name Engraved Herein.
他叫 Birdy， 他说 Birdy 是一部电影的名字，在讲两个好朋友，一个很正常，一个疯疯的。
First up is a film that absolutely shattered box office records in Taiwan. Your Name Engraved Herein is the highest-grossing LGBTQ film in Taiwanese history. Set in 1987, right as martial law is ending, the story follows two high school boys, Ah-han and Birdie, who fall in love at an all-boys Catholic boarding school. Ah-han is quiet and sensitive. Birdie is reckless and magnetic. Their connection starts in the school's marching band and deepens into something neither of them can name or control. But this is not a time or place where two boys can love each other openly. Gangs of students beat anyone suspected of being gay, and families expect their sons to marry women and carry on the family name. Together, they share stolen glances, secret trips to Taipei, and one devastating phone call that will rip your heart out. Ah-han playing a love song for Birdie while both of them sob on either end of the line. The film leaps forward 30 years to a reunion in Quebec City that is quietly hopeful. Director Patrick Liu based the story on his own first love, and that personal truth radiates through every frame. Watch it before it vanishes. Number 2. The Boys in the Band.
We all have to call the one person we truly believe we have loved.
My God, Michael, you're a charming host.
Who makes the first call?
The 2020 adaptation of The Boys in the Band made history with one bold decision. Every single actor in the cast is openly gay. Jim Parsons, Zachary Quinto, Matt Bomer, Andrew Rannells, Charlie Carver, Robin DeJesus, Brian Hutchison, Michael Benjamin Washington, and Tuck Watkins. 9 out of 9. Based on Mark Crowley's landmark 1968 play, the film is set in a New York City apartment where a group of gay friends gather for a birthday party. What starts as cocktails and banter slowly spirals into a raw, painful reckoning. Michael, played by Parsons, forces his friends into a cruel telephone game that drags their deepest insecurities and secret loves into the open. The self-hatred is blistering. The humor is razor-sharp. And underneath all of it is a portrait of what it meant to be a gay man in 1960s America. A time when loving another man could cost you your job, your family, and your freedom. The original production was groundbreaking, but also heartbreaking. Over a third of the original 1968 cast died during the AIDS epidemic. So to watch this new generation of out, proud actors reclaim these roles is more than entertainment. It is a tribute. If you only watch one film on this list, make it this one. Number 3. Rustin.
How many bodies does it take to surround the White House?
How many? Sorry, I thought that was a setup for a joke. You literally want me to find out?
Coleman Domingo delivers a towering Oscar-nominated performance in Rustin, the 2023 biopic about Bayard Rustin, the openly gay black civil rights leader who organized the 1963 March on Washington. That is the march where Dr. King gave his famous speech. Rustin planned the entire thing, and yet most people have never heard his name because he was gay, and his own allies used his sexuality against him. The film follows the months leading up to the march, as Rustin battles not just segregation, but leaders within his own movement who threaten to expose his sexuality to destroy his credibility. Through it all, Rustin refuses to hide. He is brilliant, flamboyant, and completely unapologetic. Produced by Barack and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground, this film is both a love letter to a forgotten hero and a sharp reminder that the fight for equality has always demanded intersectionality. Number 4. Operation Hyacinth. If you want something that will leave you genuinely shaken, Operation Hyacinth is the one. This 2021 Polish thriller is set during the real-life Operation Hyacinth, a chilling campaign in the mid-1980s where Poland's secret police systematically hunted, arrested, and registered gay men across the country. Over 11,000 people were entered into a national database. The film follows Robert, a young police officer from a respected family, who is assigned to investigate a murder connected to Warsaw's gay underground. To crack the case, he goes undercover and meets Arek, a bold and charismatic gay student. What begins as a professional arrangement slowly becomes something far more personal as Robert's own long-buried desires begin to surface. The deeper he digs into the case, the more dangerous it becomes. Not just from criminals, but from the corrupt system he serves, including his own father. This is a film noir wrapped in a queer awakening. The cinematography is dark and claustrophobic, the tension never lets up, and the ending will haunt you. It is also a profoundly brave film to come out of Poland, a country that continues to struggle with institutional homophobia. Watch it while you can. Number 5, Cobalt Blue.
चाय मेरी वाली लोगे या दूध शक्कर वाली?
तुम्हारी वाली.
Cobalt Blue is the closest thing India has produced to Call Me By Your Name. Based on director Sachin Kundalkar's acclaimed Marathi novel, this 2022 film tells the story of Tanay, a sensitive young writer living with his traditional family in the coastal city of Kochi. When a mysterious, handsome-paying guest moves into the family's spare room, Tanay is instantly drawn to him. Their connection deepens into something passionate. Midnight canoe rides, paint-stained embraces, and stolen moments that feel electric and fragile. Then one morning, the guest disappears. He has eloped with Tanay's sister. Both siblings fell for the same man. The betrayal fractures the family and forces Tanay to confront his identity in a society where Section 377 still criminalized homosexuality. The film is slow, lyrical, and drenched in gorgeous blue hues. It deserves your time. Number 6, The Paradise of Thorns.
ให้รีบเปลี่ยนเป็นชื่อแม่ซึ่งที่ดินเนี่ยก็ชื่อพี่เสกใช่ไหม
This 2024 Thai film was a massive hit in Southeast Asia and is now finding global audiences on Netflix. The Paradise of Thorns stars Jeff Satter as Thongkam, a man who has spent years building a durian orchard with his partner, Sek. Their life together is simple. Early mornings, hard labor, shared meals, quiet love. And then Sek dies in an accident, and everything Thongkam has built is ripped away. Because same-sex marriage was not legally recognized in Thailand at the time, Thongkam has zero legal rights to their shared property. Everything they built together legally belongs to Sek's next of kin, his estranged mother, who arrives with an adopted daughter named Mo, and a gardener named Jingna. What follows is a twisting, morally complex battle over land, money, and legacy that plays out like a thriller. No one in this film is purely good or purely evil. Everyone is desperate and everyone has secrets. The film was released just as Thailand was passing its marriage equality law, making it feel incredibly urgent. It is gorgeous to look at, brilliantly acted, and it will make you furious about the real-world consequences of legal inequality. If you have not seen it yet, this is your last chance. Before we continue, I wanted to tell you something real quick. My boyfriend, who's the person who got me into Pride Cinema overall, bet me I'd never hit 1,000 subscribers. He thinks I'm wasting my time. So if you're enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button and help me prove him wrong. Let's settle this bet once and for all. Let's continue. Number 7, Eternal Summer. Eternal Summer is a 2006 Taiwanese classic that was breaking hearts long before the current wave of Asian queer cinema. Directed by Leslie Chen, the film follows Jonathan and Shane, two boys who have been inseparable since childhood. Jonathan is studious and reserved. Shane is athletic and impulsive. Their friendship has the kind of unspoken intimacy that makes everyone around them a little uncomfortable. Everything shifts when Carrie, a transfer student from Hong Kong, enters their world. She falls for Shane, and Shane falls for her. And Jonathan, quiet, brilliant Jonathan, is left on the outside, slowly realizing that his feelings for Shane run far deeper than friendship. The love triangle is painful because no one is the villain. Carrie is genuine, Shane is confused, and Jonathan is drowning in a love he cannot name. Bryant Chang won Best New Performer at the Golden Horse Awards for his portrayal of Jonathan, and he earns it. The film is delicate, understated, and quietly devastating. If you love slow-burn queer romance with real emotional weight, this one is essential. Number 8, Mistro.
One can be as free as one likes without guilt or confession. Please, I know exactly who you are.
Bradley Cooper directs and stars in Maestro, the 2023 biographical drama about legendary composer and conductor Leonard Bernstein. The film focuses primarily on Bernstein's complex marriage to actress Felicia Montealegre, played magnificently by Carey Mulligan. But woven throughout is the reality of Bernstein's identity as a man deeply attracted to other men in an era when that truth had to be carefully managed. Matt Bomer, who is openly gay in real life, plays one of Bernstein's lovers, and their scenes together carry a charge that feels authentic and grounded. The film has been both praised for its performances and criticized for not going far enough in exploring Bernstein's queerness. But what it does capture is the ache of a man torn between the life he was expected to live and the love he actually craved. Cooper's transformation is remarkable, Mulligan is heartbreaking, and the film received 7 Oscar nominations. It is a gorgeous, imperfect, deeply human portrait of a man who contained multitudes. Number 9, Circus of Books.
Just like porn, P-O-R-N.
If anyone asked us what our parents did,
These are called cock rings.
the official answer was,
Now we shift to documentaries, and Circus of Books is an absolute gem. Directed by Rachel Mason, this 2019 film tells the true story of her parents, Karen and Barry Mason, a conservative Jewish couple from Los Angeles who accidentally became the biggest distributors of gay pornography in the United States. In 1976, the couple answered a newspaper ad from Larry Flint looking for magazine distributors. That side hustle led them to take over a bookstore in West Hollywood called Circus of Books, which became a legendary hub for the gay community. For over 30 years, they weathered the AIDS crisis, Reagan-era obscenity prosecutions, and the arrival of internet porn. The twist? Karen was deeply religious and struggled profoundly when her own son came out as gay. The documentary is funny, warm, and far more emotional than you would expect from a film about a porn shop. Number 10, Brother Outsider, The Life of Bayard Rustin.
Black people any longer. We will stay in these damn streets until every Negro in the country can vote.
If you are watching Rustin on this list, pair it with Brother Outsider. This 2003 documentary is the definitive account of Bayard Rustin's life, told through rare archival footage, recordings, and interviews. It premiered at Sundance and won over 25 awards. The documentary traces Rustin's entire arc, his Quaker upbringing, his devotion to nonviolence, his mentorship of King, and of course, the March on Washington. But it also confronts the painful reality that Rustin was pushed aside by his own movement because he was openly gay in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. The film features Rustin's own voice. He was a gifted singer and mesmerizing speaker, and remains the most powerful testament to his legacy. Number 11, Single All the Way.
For all these years. But it was so easy. My family already asked why we're not just together. All right. Thank you.
In Single All the Way, the story follows Peter, a man who is completely tired of being judged for showing up alone every Christmas. So this time he comes up with a plan. He asks his best friend Nick to come home with him and pretend they are dating just to avoid the usual family pressure. But the plan quickly falls apart when Peter's mother sets him up with James, a handsome trainer who actually seems perfect for him. At first, it looks like Peter might finally get the holiday romance everyone wants for him. But as he spends more time around Nick, something deeper starts becoming impossible to ignore. What makes this movie sweet is that it doesn't turn love into a tragedy. It gives us warmth, family chaos, Christmas energy, and two best friends slowly realizing that the person they were searching for may have been standing beside them all along. Number 12. All in My Family.
But I was keeping a big secret of how different I truly was.
We are closing with something small and incredibly powerful. All in My Family is a 2019 short documentary, only about 40 minutes, directed by Chinese-American filmmaker Hao Wu. The film follows Hao as he brings his same-sex partner and their 2 children, born via surrogacy, to meet his deeply traditional extended family in China. Hao grew up in Chengdu, knowing he was different but having no language for it. He left China at 20 and built a life in New York with his partner Eric, but introducing his family to relatives who have never even heard of surrogacy or same-sex parenting proves agonizing. His mother is resistant. His grandfather keeps asking when he will find a nice wife. What makes this documentary beautiful is its honesty. Hao never villainizes his family. He shows their love and their limitations with equal tenderness. It is one of the most relatable queer documentaries ever made. That is 12 films, people. 12 stories about love, identity, history, and survival. And they are all leaving Netflix in the next 7 days. So do yourself a favor and start watching tonight. Let me know in the comments which one you are watching first, and I will see you in the next one.